especially with Short, but in general with the West Coast, like the record labels always under realized how much they would sell. Like people love the music, man, but they never seemed to put a priority on it. It was always like the second class citizen, you know, they never treated it like it should have been, which is more like a serious thing, you know. It was
Right.
always it.
I don't know if you know how Short really felt about the Dangerous Crew, because we never flopped. If you really think about it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, but we could never get, nothing. We could never get that machine to jump behind us at all. You know what I'm saying? It was just to help other people justify some dividends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then with the success that you were having, what ended up then having it? Did you not want to do the Shorty B album later, or just do a whole different album? Like what happened?
Well, now I'm realizing, like, okay, everything I'm doing is going platinum, and it's not double platinum. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I ain't making no money. Why aren't I making no money? You know what I'm saying? So then I started looking at, the business side, that, and I knew the contract I signed was, effed up. I had a little money, so I wasn't tripping. I hadn't really, at the time when I got the contract for Short, yeah, I had a gold record for with the Digital Underground, but I didn't, at the time I wasn't taking music, serious. Like I never even thought that, it could be all this that is, that turned out to be. I never foresaw it, dog. I never believed in it. All I believed in money that I was making that was in my hands.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? At the time. But then, as I started advancing and okay, this is platinum. Okay, I got another platinum, another platinum. Then after a while, like, okay, I got to take myself seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else is taking me seriously. You
Right.
know? And but I never for foresee, I was looking at it differently at the time, but then I started really looking at the business. I say, okay, so like I told before, I asked Short. I said, okay, Short, I need 100,000, which ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? I said, I need 100,000. I'll do a 10-song deal with you, 10,000 a song. You know what I'm saying? Which I already had half the songs already done. But you know what I'm saying? I like so I need some money. I need a lump. You know what I'm saying? So Short said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this contract. So every time he would hand me the contract, it would have the word exclusive in it. I like, ain't no way, Short. Not for no 100,000.
Right.
And I might do a contract with you for a million or something. You know what I'm saying? But no, I can't. So he said, okay, I'll get the lawyer. So Eric Sermon had hooked him up with some lawyer, some dude named Jeff or something, I think it was. But so you know what I'm saying? I'm at the house. I'm living up in Santa Anita, about 10 minutes from Snoop house. Snoop used to come over my house every day, or I'm at his house every day. But Snoop told me, like, man, I said, man, I'm trying to reach Short. He said, man, Short was at my house yesterday. I'm like, man, I'm blowing Short up. He ain't calling me back or nothing. We supposed to, be doing this deal. I'm waiting on my contract. Every time he give it to me, it's not right. But I think that was I never really knew why it really fell out like it did. You know what I'm saying? All I was asking for some money. I got to be worth it, dog. Everything I'm doing is going platinum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, numbers don't lie. Publishing don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's it's like it was the hardest thing to do was try to get some money. So I said, okay, now it's time for me to move around, because it's like I see the little homie, he not taking us seriously, but he got to be, because he's getting rich off the three of us. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Very rich, and we just want a slice of the pie. Whatever we earn. You know what I'm saying? Just give us what we earn. But it wasn't going down like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little publishing, but of course, Banks, he wasn't getting, because there's no publishing for drums. You know what I'm saying? He played a little keyboard here and there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that is satisfying. You know, so it's like it was just time to move around, man. But I always wanted, like, you know, people ask me, man, Shorty B, why you break up the Dangerous Crew? I ain't break up shit, you know what I'm saying? I like, you know, like, come to find out, I think I was the Dangerous Crew. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it just, you know, nobody was, you know, really looking out for my best interest, and I see that they wasn't about to, so it was just time to move around.
Okay. And so is that some of those next things, or what were the next things? Because I remember like you had CeeLo, you had T.I. coming up, you had a bunch of things that were relative, you know,
Oh
pretty
man, well, I had
Outcast.
done
You had
so
so
many
much.
TLC. I did
Right.
so many records. Yeah. Nelly with Jazzy Faye, Outkast. I did Trio from the 6ix9ine Boys, and then me and Rico Wade, which is you know, it's like this is funny because you know what I'm saying. I spent 10 years over there with Rico Wade, and everything I did with him, we did numbers. You know what I'm saying? But I like, damn, the homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have you help save you know, your name. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even get you to mention my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, come on, 10 years, all that work I put in with you, and you can't even mention my name. But it's like that was cool, but it taught, you know, this game kind of it taught me so much, man, because these guys are not loyal like where we come from. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't have that camaraderie, like, you know, just to be fair at all times. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, I was seeing so much of that in the music business. You know, like people are not loyal to anything, not even themselves. So it kind of like make me want to get out the game for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like it's just, you know, it just wasn't me, man. People are greedy and selfish and self-centered and no scruples, no morals, you know what I'm saying? No loyalty at all, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of just made me look at the game a little different, you know what I'm saying? It made me look at people a little different.
Right. And then did you have these realizations before? Because I know I had also read back in the day too that you had a couple strokes. Did had you stepped away before you had the first stroke?
No, man. I had got a check from Jive Records for $78,000 or something.
Okay.
But they gave me a W-9, and it said I got a check for $700,000. So I owed the IRS $111,000 at the time. And they snatched that 78 up so fast it was a shame. And then Jive had Zamba had the nerve to send me a letter. Oh, I apologize for the typo. You apologize for the typo. I'm like, man, that shit just cost me down to $80,000. And the IRS don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was a mistake. Yeah. So they ended up writing the letter, but they didn't get the money back. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is that was really crazy. They actually you know, go through that.
What year was that approximately?
That was what was that, 2002?
Okay.
2004, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So then you had your you had a stroke then soon after, right?
And that's why I think that's what caused it. When I lost, when they took that money out the bank, I had a stroke about a week later. But I lost movement in my right arm for about a month or so, and my right leg, that didn't take long, about 9 or 10 days to come back. But man, that is the scariest situation in the world, man. I was in Arizona when I had a stroke too, and it's like I never, I didn't know. I didn't even know I had high blood pressure at the time. I've been to the doctor. Nobody ever diagnosed it or said anything about that. So it scared me. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember I was in Burbank, California, bumped into Nate Dogg. He pulled up in a limousine, and I think the limousine was his. And we was at it was a studio out there, and Nate gave me a sword, right? I mean, but it had a knife in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was nice, man. It was beautiful, and it had a knife in it. And I remember thinking about Nate that I heard, one day that he had a couple of bad strokes, but he never got back from him. As lucky, as I did, but it's definitely nothing to play with, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell everybody out there, if you got high blood pressure or, health situations, go, see your doctor and see what's going on. Don't be, the last to know, but the first to find out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's very important to take care of yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you've done so much, and we can do a lot on part 2, I guess. But what are you doing now that you want to let people know about that they should be checking out?
Okay, well, I just recorded a song with this female. My nephew hooked me up with her name, Linnea, and I should be. I think she's about to. I can't remember this producer that you probably know. She's telling me that she's working with, but he got Chris Brown on his album as well, and so I'm going to mix the song. I think in about Thursday or Friday, and we get a good feel of how the song feels. This is my first time working with her, but she's kind of like a Tina Marie type of artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she kind of looks like it too.
Okay.
Yeah, but she sings pretty good. But it's like Soren, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm such a loner, but really I really need a good manager. I've never had a manager. I never had a manager, and then overnight, Shorty B got too big for me to actually handle. I did the best I could, and I did well. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I never had a team. Like I need a team, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I definitely need a really good manager, somebody who could, take some of this pressure off me. You know what I'm saying? As far as, cause it's like being in my position, the hardest thing to do now in the world is sell music, because I'm not the type of producer where you're not gonna get a beat from me for $50 or $100. I don't have those kind of beats. I don't do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like what do you ask, Shorty B? I mean, just to get my attention, I need $7,500. That ain't no money, but that's something I can pay maybe 2 bills with, and everybody can smile at the end of the session. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to eat really right now because guys, everybody wants something for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got, Shorty B, I need a beat. I'm like, for what? You 50 years old. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody heard about you by now. Pretty much that ship don't sell, wouldn't you think? Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Well, man, Shorty B, really appreciate you coming through the Unique Access, man. Looking forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thank you, Soren, man. God bless you, man. Thank you, Unique Access, for having me. And there's so many, I got so many stories to tell. But like I said, like you said, we'll definitely talk again. And I appreciate you reaching out to me. Want to send a shout out to my homeboy Chad for hooking this up. And he reminds me of you.
Well, there it is.
That was a beast. But God bless the both of you, man. And thank you.
Be sure to check out The History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
There will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Yo MTV Raps with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The History of Gangster Rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The History of Gangster Rap in stores now.